Hello, Chucky. Gaia Cauchi.
Good evening, Europe, and good evening, Chucky. This is Ira Losco from Eurovision 2002
Hello,
and
Chucky
2000.
and Europe. Christabelle calling.
Good evening, Europe.
How are you doing?
Chucky Bartolo. It's Jazzle
Hello, Chucky.
calling.
Sarah calling all the way from my
Hello, Chucky. This is Taryn calling from Malta.
Valentina Rossi.
Chucky, CJ calling.
Ladies, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Eurovision Song Contest 2020. This is Chucky Bartolo and my awkward green screen in my corridor calling, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to be here presenting this very, very strange show to replace the void left in our heart by the Eurovision Song Contest cancellation this year. I don't care how many tributes they do. If there's no points and nobody's crying, it's not the Eurovision Song Contest. Before we get any further, I have a couple of quick announcements that are very important, so I hope you're paying attention. The most important rule is that you belong at home. We didn't get to participate in this year's contest, and everyone knows the most important thing we all do is write mean comments on Facebook and expect to get likes from our friends. So feel free to use the comment section down below as your own wall and get as many likes as you'd like. Secondly, yes, my microphone is an improvised doll. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm sorry for all this beauty. Thirdly, this is not my first hosting gig, but it is my first hosting Eurovision gig. And now listen, I have been trying for years to make this happen. And how f***ing sad is it that the only way it happened is if I gave the role to myself. But that's fine. I was a little nervous to be hosting a Eurovision show, but thank God I have a very good friend who also happens to be an experienced Eurovision show host, Ben Kamel, who gave me so much advice. Literally, he told me there's nothing to be worried about. Nothing. Just nothing. You could have just said no, Ben. Anyway, moving on. Now you should know that this show is the perfect opportunity to get some delivery sent straight to your door, pour yourself a nice glass of wine and laugh along with those you're stuck in quarantine with. And to help you along the way, I have partnered with the wonderful Walt. So if you are looking for delicious food to be sent straight to your door, just use the code EUROREVISION and you will get €5 knocked off your order. You're welcome, guys. Enjoy it. That one's on me. Unless it's a food I don't like, in which case I'm not taking responsibility for that. The way this show works is simple. From 40 odd entries, we have whittled it down to just 12 top finalists, and this was done by a combination of my personal favorites, people's votes over on my Instagram stories, an expert panel of judges, and of course those people who somehow calculate odds for betting websites. Not sure how it works, but we used everything, amalgamated them together, and ended up with these 12 finalists who you will be seeing tonight. Apart from just announcing them, we will also be breaking down everything we loved, hated, and might have missed from their music videos and live performances. But I won't be doing that alone, because who am I apart from an extremely gorgeous drag queen shouting at you from my corridor? Anyway, we will get to that soon. Before we do, I thought it was only fair that despite the fact that they didn't make it to the finals, we would try something rare that I don't do very often, and we would try to be nice. So we are now heading to a segment called One Nice Thing about every single song that didn't make it into our 12 finalists. Over to me. Hello, Chucky from the green screen. This is Chucky with the self-cut quarantine fringe calling. Before we change our mind, here is one nice thing about every single country that didn't make it to our top 12. Albania, this is the perfect song as a soundtrack for the Vampire Diaries. Armenia clearly is a Beyonce stan and does her idol proud because this video is incredible. Australia, she had a lot of movements and managed to keep a solid vocal throughout. Austria had a song you play in the shower first thing in the morning if you want to wake up with a good vibe. Belarus came up with their own TikTok dance, and that's very important to go viral. Also a Vogue dip, impossible not to call out. Belgium makes me want to stay by the window and have a coffee on a rainy day.
If you love me, let me go.
Croatia was serving some Disney vocals. Cyprus has the perfect summer song. The Czech Republic sent a beat that was ready for the radio. Denmark's singer pointing to her higher harmony to let everyone know when it was happening. Estonia had a huge budget for Dry Ice.
Now everything is a surprise. Hated it sounds like
Finland had a great stash. France's performer was extremely handsome.
You are the best in me.
Georgia's singer had excellent vocal fry at this moment. Germany sent early Bieber. Greece knows that any chorus with a horn is a memorable one. Ireland's song had a great message. Israel brought Ethiopian flair to the Eurovision Song Contest. Also, she had a very cool dance break. I know it's 2, but Eden is cool, okay? It's fine. Moldova reminded everyone why we love MySpace camera angles. Northern Macedonia featured some incredible male falsetto. Portugal had great sleeves. San Marino knows there is always time for disco. Serbia is what I dream I could look like in drag. Also, I know this isn't about me and I haven't introduced any guests yet, but this just took me out.
These ladies from Serbia are fully the Serbian Pussycat Dolls. The music video is just outtakes from React.
Slovenia's song sounds like something you'd hear before an epic battle in a fantasy movie. Spain sounds like every other song on the radio. Ukraine had the dust on the drum excellence of every good Eurovision performer. And finally, the United Kingdom had a cute dog. I'm done being nice. That was actually painful. Back to you with the budget. Whew, that was exhausting, and I hope I don't have to be nice for the rest of the night. And now for the part you're most excited for. We are going to start giving out the points. Now, without further ado, we will be announcing our 12th place, which is 1 point. And to announce this point, I cannot tell you how excited I am to have the winner of the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, Gaia Cauchi, announcing the first point. Over to you, Gaia.
Hello, Jacqui. Gaia calling. 1 point goes to
Tension.
Norway.
Congratulations to Norway, and thank you so much to Gaia Cauchi. Here is why it placed 12th from all those entries. Norway's song is amazing because the artist is always ready to sing another song right afterwards because she spent the whole time doing scales.
I know I may have hurt someone I love along the way.
What's nuts is that her upper notes kind of sound like she should have a bad voice, and then she belts out these big ones and you're like, how did this lead to this? And how is she able to do this but not this? I don't know, it's all a bit too confusing for me, which is probably why she got just 1 point, but that's fine. 1 point means top 12. Now we move on to a part that makes this official Maltese TV, where I will be talking to you and suddenly you'll hear a very loud bing, and suddenly an ad will pop up. Oh, look at that! It's right there. We're officially a Maltese Eurovision Song program. How exciting is that? And now we're ready for 11th place and our 2 points to be announced. Over to Malta's golden ray of sunshine. It's Brooke.
Hello Europe! Brooke calling. 2 points go to Poland!
What an absolute heart of gold. We will be hearing more from her soon. And now we'll take a look at why Poland came in at 11th. And it won't just be me being a this time. We'll also have a person whose love for Eurovision is only outshone by her extreme flippin' quirkiness. It's only an icon of the Glasgow drag scene, CJ Banks.
Poland with empires, nothing to say. The music video has a great message. It's a shame that the song is so bad.
Maybe it's you and me running an empire. Is it a false we run?
This bit kind of looks like a perfume ad.
Ashes to ashes, dust.
But towards the end, even the studio version, I was like,
Like that, those 3 notes at the end never sound right. Stop singing them. They're bad.
We are moving on up in the world, here to announce our 3 points, aka 10th place. It's Maltese heartthrob Kevin Paul.
Should I start smiling? Hello Europe, hello Chucky. This is Kevin Paul calling live from the Valletta waterfront, and as you can see, I am not lying because you have the water and you have the front. Yes. Congratulations, by the way, on such a beautiful show.
Thank
Chucky,
you.
you look fabulous. Our 3 points go to the Netherlands. Well done to the Netherlands. I haven't heard it all.
My thoughts are flickering, just like satellite.
Wow, that was just the right amount of uncomfortable to make me squirm in my duct tape. But let's take a deeper dive into why the points went where they did. The Dutch singer is all about tone, and Jesus, do you need any more when your voice sounds like that?
The less I know, through every high and every low I grow.
Yes, you need more because it's Eurovision. But that aside, he does sound lovely. 4 points is where things start to get really tense. So let's head on over to Valentina Rossi, who always brings us so much joy and happiness into our life with her smile and her general energy.
We don't have a hairdresser, not a makeup artist. La green screen ma ġibna biex nuru l-Malta ġifiri fuq wara.
Val, it's okay. Val, we can make it work. Val, we'll make it work. Don't worry. Can we please have the point? There's no need to shout at Carlo. It's fine. We'll make it work. It's fine. Editing fixes everything. Don't worry.
Good evening. Valletta calling. And these are the Eurovision points. 4 points go to Romania!
It's only fake news. I will hold you and
Imma, do you know what a green screen is? A green screen is a screen so we can showcase Malta, you know, with the lights awake. Not a plant. Fiha jidru daw. Fej.
Okay, so let's quickly move on to why the points went where they did. Romania has Alcohol You, which I'm gonna be honest, kind of sounds like a drag queen trying to come up with a punny name for themselves. And then towards the end, I was like whipped. If I didn't have like bangs on, I'd have lost my wig completely because I heard this note. And I couldn't believe it. So I instantly looked it up live just to see if she might be a bit off key in certain points because I'm that kind of. And let me tell you, it's worse. That was it. That was the live version of this. At 5 points, we are creeping towards the midway mark. So here to announce these points, we have Maltese Taboo Smasher and Eurovision icon, it's Christabelle.
Hello, Chucky and Europe. Christabelle calling. How are you doing? 5 points go to our closest neighbors, Italy!
Now this is the kind of energy we need in these times. Congratulazione Italy, and thank you Christabelle. And since we had a Eurovision alum joining me in the compilation of why this song did so well, we have Christabelle once again giving her thoughts perché questa canzone è la prima del 5 punti.
Italy. I mean, he's a great vocalist and it's a good song, just like any other Italian song.
Italy definitely had a meeting where they were like, right, we are going to make sure that this year the song we send is the most Italian song ever.
I don't think he managed to get a top 3 position. I mean, it's an Italian song. I love all Italian music. I have nothing bad to say about it.
6 points now, and as things really stiffen up, we're going to have a queer icon and a trailblazer announcing the points. Everyone, put your hands together for Carly May.
Good evening, Europe, and hello, Chucky. Harley calling. Chucky, may I say, you look particular this evening.
Really, do you think it's a good idea to be a bitch to the person who has control over the editing of this? Was that so smart? Anyway, can we please have the points?
Without further delay, my 6 points go to Azerbaijan.
Thank you, Carly. Stay fabulous and nasal. Now, if you've seen Azerbaijan's entry, you will not be surprised that one of the people joining me to discuss why it did so well is a fabulous drag queen. She is a staple and an icon of the Glasgow drag scene. Basically, she's Scottish royalty. It's Jazzle.
I'm just picturing drag queens using this song in a number right now. The song starts with a good old Eurovision trope that is a lovely screamy vocal, and if a song starts with a I'm immediately here for it.
Middle Eastern wailing, it's a winner in my book.
Flashbacks to Pride and the nightmare of getting glitter from every orifice of your body. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
And as an extra treat, we've brought back Brooke because that was a lot of words. We've brought back Brooke because she has some extra tea.
Fun fact: I was asked by the head of delegation to actually vote for my favorite song for Azerbaijan, to represent Azerbaijan, and Cleopatra was my favorite. So I really like the song. I think it's really cool and it's really sassy. And I think the singer takes it to a whole nother level.
The chorus has this kind of weird, like, chantiness. I feel like I'm going to get some kind of Egyptian curse. And you know what? I'm happy to receive it.
Like this.
Katy Perry sues. This is camp. Honey, this is how you do a Eurovision song.
The lyrics were a journey. The lyrics, Cleopatra's apparently a bisexual icon, which I didn't know.
The lyrics are a little 5th grade for my taste, but number 1, yay for instant bi representation and LGBT mentions in the opening of a song, especially from a nation that hasn't always been too great with LGBT rights.
Straight again or in between, in between, in between.
And finally, I can see myself at the club at 4 in the morning with whatever substance is flowing through my body, really feeling this beat. I have said it 4 years. Azerbaijan studies the flippin' Eurovision Song Contest.
Now, Azerbaijan, they care a lot about Eurovision and they always turn it out year after year, and this one is incredible.
This is it. This will mark the... I had a fringe in the other shot. This is not the shot for a fringe. This is it. We are at the halfway point now, and here to announce our 7 points, it's actress, radio host, call her anything except an influencer. Also in true Maltese style, it's my friend since 6th form. Give it up for Taryn, Mamo Cefai.
Hello, Chucky. This is Taryn calling from Balzan, the home of TikToks, tie-dyes, and peacocks on the loose. You have had a savage show.
Taryn, you can speak.
It is Sony.
Taryn, you can
It is Sony. Charles Dudley, come in, please.
We hear
It is
you.
Sony.
Can we have the points,
I have a
please?
delay. All right. Okay. And now we've come to the part where I will finally be using my French A-level because I've had no use for it till this very moment. Le 5 points, 7 points, go to Switzerland.
Congratulations, Switzerland. Thank you, Taryn. You'd think with all these Zoom meetings we'd be used to the delays by now.
Thank you again, Chucky, for having me. Thank you. Goodbye, Europe. Goodbye.
And now let's dive deep into why Switzerland scored its 7 points.
Excuse me. Technical difficulties. My very top favorite from them all is definitely Switzerland. I have no idea what it is. I think it was that moment where when I left the songs going on in a playlist, and when I heard the Switzerland song, I got goosebumps. And I was like, oh my god, whose song is this?
I'm kind of surprised to see Switzerland up so high. It's a nice song, but it's a nice song.
I don't know, it's just like connects with me, and I think that's the most important from a Eurovision song, that's connection.
Now, as we approach the top 5, you may have noticed at this point that a certain legend is missing. And no, there is no way in flippin' hell I forgot about Destiny Chukwuniere, Malta's icon, Malta's diva, one of Malta's greatest shots at winning the main competition, because she only went and won the junior version. Destiny's song is just so good, and the singer is even better than that. I'm so excited to see what 2021 will bring for her, but before that, let's take a quick look at her amazing song.
Malta's giving the best fashion by far. Props to Malta.
Every brother, mother, child. Now we found each other. Don't let me down. All my love.
Now, I am too biased to have included her in the points giving because you know I would have made her number flippin' 1. So we've decided to put together a tribute, and by decided to put together a tribute, I mean Valentina Rossi put together a tribute a couple of months ago, and I have asked wonderful permission to borrow it. So here you go, enjoy a bunch of people giving nothing but all their love to Destiny, because she absolutely flippin' deserves it.
We try to make it perfect. I hope you like it.
Never had the heart to pray, and never thought I'd find a way, but now I do.
Now I do. Always felt I was no good, always felt misunderstood, but now I don't. Now I don't.
'Cause your great love is healing me, renewing me through and through. I am free to live, so I'll give you
all of my love, like a river running wild. Every brother, mother, child. Now we found each other, don't let me down. All my love, all the love I feel for you. All of my love, all the love I feel for you, yeah.
Now I know your words are true. My heart is filled with gratitude. It's only you
I'm living for. Your amazing love so sweet has raised me to my feet. I ain't going back anymore. Now I sing about you, dream about you all the time. Don't wanna live without you, so I give you all of my love, like a river running wild. Every brother, mother, child, now we found each other. Don't let me down, all my love, all the love I feel for you. Oh my love, all the love I feel for you. All of my love, all the love I feel for you, yeah. All of my love, like a river running wild.
Għaw 12 punt fej se jmorru?
Douze Points, għamalt!
U Destiny tiħu 12 punt, proset Destiny b'dik il-vuċi f'qajt l-Europa, proset Destiny u proset Malta! Mwah!
Before we continue, I was just thinking how weird it is that it's been a while since I heard the bing that oh, it's even bigger this time. And you know what they say? Bigger means you need to read it properly, and don't forget to use the code. It helps you and it helps me. And now we're approaching the top 5. We will be announcing the 8 points, and we have someone whose surname you may recognize because yes, they're sisters. Welcome to living in Malta. But our next presenter is the wonderful supermodel from the tiny island. It's Jacqui Losco.
Good evening, Europe. Good evening, Chucky. This is Sunny, Valletta, and Jacqui calling. These are the results of the Maltese vote. 8 points go to Bulgaria.
Thank you, Jacqui, and thank you for being so polite. We all know that woman has a tongue as sharp as a drag queen's, so that was her on her best behavior. Also, well done you for plugging your TikTok. Did you really think I wasn't going to show this? You asked me not to, but come on. So to talk about Bulgaria's entry from one adorable voice to another, we are going to have Gaia joining us. But unlike this entry, Gaia is also perfectly capable of belting out some big notes. That's why she won.
The song is super Billie Eilish, so I could literally imagine this being Billie's song.
I'm gonna let it go. This is my first time trying. Look how the tables turn.
I feel like the song would be big. I feel like this song would be big even outside of Eurovision.
Bulgaria, we're all thinking the same thing, and as a Billie Eilish fan myself, I love it. What's not to love about having another Billie Eilish song?
And I'll forget what you have done.
But for Eurovision, the fact that we're copying an artist who's like had their peak less than a year ago, usually it takes us like 5 years to get here, so well done.
Great. Feel my head is taking over.
Bulgaria is not exciting at all. Get her knocked out in the semi-finals. I don't care about Bulgaria.
How is she wet all of a sudden? I'm so confused. Some people think that because using head voice, it's like you're not doing anything, but it actually takes a lot of breathing, so you need to know how to control your breathing a lot. I love that song. I would probably cover it 10 out of 10. Well done, Victoria.
Listen, I know you're still gonna fight me that it's not Billie Eilish, but sober now. That like run, the vibrato, the control, it's excellent. It's just Billie. We are getting closer and closer. Normally, 9 points don't exist in Eurovision, but who the f cares? I'm a drag queen standing in my corridor, shouting into a Barbie doll taped to a phone cover, so nothing really matters. Here to announce our 9 points, we have the fabulous Jazzle.
Good evening, Europe, fans of Chucky Bartolo and assorted queers of the internet. It's Jazzle calling. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Eurovision Song Contest. because I'm not only a proud European, I'm also a proud flaming homosexual. Yes. Watching the song contest every single year, it fills my body with tingles unlike anything else. It's like a fine French wine, a delicious Dutch cheese, or some good Italian penis. Yes. 10 points to you, Azerbaijan from Jazzle.
Okay, fair enough. I guess Maltese English gets lost in translation when being passed on to Scottish English. That's fine. What she meant to say was 9 points go to Sweden.
Well, darlings, that's all for me. Thank you so much for having me, Chucky. I love you, darling. Mwah.
Sweden. After like too many songs that are slow, sad, whatever, Sweden's like, you know what? Fuck you, we're gonna show you vocals, power, joy, energy. I can't just listen to one part, I have to finish the song and shimmy the whole way. I cannot just clip it, it's gonna be 3 minutes or nothing. These ladies heard there was going to be a Hercules remake and they were like, watch this, it's our fucking audition tape in front of the whole of Europe.
Sweden sounds like the song that the muses would sing during the credits of a live-action Hercules. We love a clapping beat underneath just to show that it's uplifting. You know, if you don't have an audience clapping along, how do you know that it's an uplifting song?
I think it's a super catchy song. I have to admit, I love the song, though it's not my favorite. Obviously, Destiny's is my favorite. But it's a good radio song, I think. I mean, their voices are exceptional. And I'm sure they would have given a great performance on stage.
I think it should have been higher, but who am I? Just a woman with bangs sitting in her window as the sun sets and the light continues to change. Back onto a point system, you understand. We have 10 points that will be given out by a thunderous Maltese singer. It's Maxine.
Hi Chucky, Maxine calling. 10 points go to Lithuania.
I feel that I'm on fire. The world is my desire. I feel that I'm on fire.
Nice and concise. Thank you, Maxine, and congratulations, Lithuania.
It grew on me. It's a feel-good song. It's part of a party playlist, for sure. And it's part of a party playlist that your friend made for a house party. And this is the song that comes on at around 3 a.m. when everyone's totally out of it for whatever reason, in house party ways. And there's probably like an international friend group there, maybe some locals, and someone says, oh yeah, that's Lithuania's song of the year. You wake up the next day on someone's sofa and you're like, what just happened? It was the Roop with that song, man, on fire, on fire.
I don't know. You keep singing to it. I think it's a cool song. I don't think it would have been the winner.
Wherever I want to, they told me maybe I'm too old, but there's fire in my soul.
Bless, it's very catchy.
I think he's a great performer, so the live version of it on YouTube is exceptional, so I love that song.
And now another round of fake points, bringing us the 11 points. We have the person whose face you've been seeing popping up since the flippin' beginning because she has so many good things to say. It's the icon from Glasgow, CJ Banks.
Hello Chucky, CJ calling. And I'm here to give you my thoughts on some of Eurovision 2020's lost gems and some that are best left forgotten. 12 points.
We're having some technical difficulties. CJ, the number on your envelope?
My 12 points.
Read the number on your envelope.
12 points.
Read the number on your envelope.
My 12 points go to Russia.
She meant to say 11 points go to Russia. Oops. Before we dive in to discuss our runner-up, I do have to say, CJ sent me so much content. I cannot help but make a supercut of some of her greatest hits, so I hope you enjoyed that before we dive into everything everyone had to say about Russia, including the iconic Eurovision legend, Ira Losco.
Eyes look crazy. So that's a great knowledge. It's okay. 0 point. I hate Halsey. I almost vomited. That is disgusting. Spends the whole song squinting. It's just like... I have a tie for France and Spain for the hottest guy. I know that's a shallow category, but it's what half the gays are watching for each year. Are you into leather? So I did a bit of research. Feels Greek. It's lovely. Cyprus. Bring back the fuego? Hate it. Get rid of it. 0 points. The lead singer looks like Kelly Osbourne, so I think someone should do some investigation to see that she's not snuck her way in. Is that I love screaming with only the faintest consideration to whether it sounds good. Release me. Release me from lockdown, says Belgium. Hate Halsey, so I hate this. I'm very sad that we're not having Eurovision this year, but thank you to Chucky for having me this evening. This has been CJ reporting from my house, and I hope you all have a fabulous night. Mwah.
Good evening, Europe, and good evening, Chucky. This is Ira Losco from Eurovision 2002 and 2016. So, tonight I'll be giving you my opinion about Russia. So, I kind of like the way the Russian band looks. I like the guy's ink, you know, lots of cool tattoos.
The lead singer of this band, I'm kind of equally repulsed and turned on by him. I can't quite work it out. So when I found out that Little Big were representing Russia this year, I became so excited because I followed this band for a wee while now, ever since they had that song that went viral called Skibbity. It is ridiculous, but it's just so catchy, and I cannot wait to be dancing to the song in a club, probably in 2022, yeah.
It reminds me of like a Barbie song, but in a weird way.
But I'm not quite sure about the song. I really like that guy doing all the breakdancing and stuff in his blue toweling tracksuit. Living for him.
I mean, the voguing bearded bear in the background, I'm all fucking for it.
More music videos need to have a bearded, voguing little person, because that is just truly iconic. I mean, he does a split, he does a death drop. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, guys.
However, the song sounds like a really trashy Eurodance song, which might fare well, because let's face it, you know, the camper it is, the better sometimes at Eurovision. However, I kind of think that it sounds like a song that you hear at the bumping cars in Bujibba.
Now, Russia's song I know has caused a lot of controversy, and I am not qualified in the slightest to discuss that. What I am qualified to say is, motherfucker, this song is catchy as shit. So are you ready for the final reveal? If you have been paying attention, if you haven't got crunk on your wine, G&T or whatever you've been drinking, if you have been taking notes, the answer is pretty obvious. We've seen the rest of the contestants, every single person, including Destiny, who I would have loved to have put first but couldn't. That means only one candidate is left. So without further ado, or beating around the bush, or awkwardly standing around holding a flippin' fake microphone, here to present the award, I hope you're hungry for her. It's a name known across the island. It's the fabulous Sarah Zerafa.
Hello Chucky, Sarah calling all the way from my bedroom in Birkirkara. And finally, the 12 points go to Iceland!
What do you think about this? Believe it, I will always be there, so you can't tell me anything you'll listen.
For this song, basically everyone and their mother had an opinion, so let's start the rundown before we run out of time. Oh, if I hadn't compiled this list literally a week ago myself, I would have been so shocked and happy to see Iceland in the top. But listen, I ain't shocked, I ain't surprised, I'm just glad. They deserve it.
When we are together, there isn't anywhere that I would rather be. Three birds of a feather.
What's good about this song is that number one, the guy is just handsome weird enough that all of us who have been stuck in quarantine for so long are now like, that's a hot man!
The lead singer as well, the lead singer is cute, honestly. He looks like a Viking hipster, and he can quite honestly pillage my pussy any day he wants. Sorry guys, this lockdown is getting to me. I'm sorry.
And his voice is kind of, it's average, but it's kind of sexy. But it's a bit more average than sexy.
Nice voice. There we go. Positive comment. He looks like a really lost hippie. That's the look he's giving me. And he's sort of just emerged from doing his thesis on programming in the basement. It's sort of cute that he got all his friends along on the stage and they're like, oh yeah guys, let's play the guitars. Yeah, that's so cool. It's so Eurovision. Yeah.
I might even know what to say.
The band are so cute. They look like they work in IT support. Or, I don't know, they look like they're off to like a lesbian vegan poetry seminar. It's just very that. Not every Eurovision song has to be some top 40 tropical house beat drop pound your pussy kind of thing.
The chorus kicked in and it was like just a flat line, you know? So during one of these songs, I'd probably just get up and ask Sean if he wants a drink or a sandwich or anything else really, because I kind of lost interest halfway through it.
Quite literally like a filler injection, you know, that you're going to get in the bags of your eyes. It's gonna lift you up for some time, but after a while you're gonna need another injection. I have to say that the backing vocals are seriously on point. They're really good. Strong presence on stage, that's always important.
What's good about this song is that it's modern, very 2020, not all the bad shit, as in the sound is very current, but also you'd have a very difficult time explaining the song to Americans, and that is kind of the proof that the Eurovision song that you are standing is absolutely a good one. And good luck explaining this.
Hey, baby, I can't wait to know.
In this.
Let you go. Baby, I can't wait to know.
But still sounding great. Congratulations, 100% a great winner. Congratulations Iceland, how f***ing shitty is it that you had a chance of winning the real thing and it was all cancelled, woo! So while the Icelandic singer walks laps around my living room pretending he's walking up to the stage before making his announcement, I just want to take the time to say a special thank you to all of our incredible guests for sending me the footage, for giving me nightmares, for keeping me up at night to edit everything. I cannot thank you enough. Special shout out as well to Island Talent Agency for sending so many of their beautiful faces and beautiful talent to help. Honestly guys, this has been so much fun to put together, even though it's been very stressful. I've enjoyed every second speaking to all the people who took part, getting their opinions, and oh, he's coming! The winner, Iceland's representative whose name I will not even begin to pretend to pronounce. It's him! Is there anything you would like to say to the audiences at home?
Thank you for listening. The response to Think About Things has been overwhelming.
Nice! One final bit of video plagiarism of something that doesn't belong to me just to wrap things up. Well everyone, I hope you have enjoyed watching the Eurovision Song Contest half as much as I have enjoyed presenting it. My name has been Chucky Bartolo and will continue to be Chucky Bartolo. You can find me all over flippin' social media. Special thanks once again to Walt for partnering up for this absolute chaos. Thank you very much for that. Don't forget to use the code Eurorevision for €5 off your order. I am now going to stop screaming into my Barbie and take off all the tape that's holding me together. I cannot believe how long it's been since I've been in full flippin' drag. Stay safe, stay home, tip your performers if you enjoyed what you were seeing, and I will see you all very, very soon. Just give me like 5 minutes break. I need to sleep. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye!